Holiday shopping season is coming, and who better to give us an early look at some gifts than tech guru Paul Hochman. Paul is a former regular contributor for the Today Show, and he writes insightful tech articles for numerous technology magazines. In fact, his articles have just been called a must-read by the New York Times. Paul, thank you so much for joining us. Did you like that intro?
I did. I was honored. I'm not sure you were actually talking about me, but I'm going to go with it.
Absolutely. We're so excited to learn about the newest in tech, get a jump start on some of those Christmas lists out there. So let's first talk, what are some of the challenges facing parents this holiday season as far as technology is concerned?
Sure. Well, we've sort of narrowed it down to two main challenges to us. And one of them, we think a lot of parents, understandably, are thinking about budget. In other words, how can they be part of the holiday season and not spend a lot of money? Or at least spend less and still give presents that feel good to give. And that's sort of related to the second challenge, which is how can people feel like they're giving a gift that matters, either to the person receiving it or the person giving it can feel good about having done that. So we put together some gift ideas that do both, that don't break the bank, and we hope offer a lot of meaning to the person receiving it.
Well, going along with that first, not breaking the bank, smartphones remain to be all the rage, but how can you get the best one with, of course, not having any money left?
Well, good question. And in fact, smartphones are, at least on the face of it, very expensive items. They should be. They're powerful. They do a lot of good things. But Net10 Wireless, which is a company that is the largest in the United States that's a no-contract cell phone service provider, what that means is that you don't have to commit to multiple months, to a couple of years. You can go month by month. And for $40 a month, you actually end up with unlimited talk, unlimited text, which is great if you're giving to a teenager, and you get data download as well with that. And what the great thing about that is obviously you can, if a teenager's not being responsible and doing things you don't want with that smartphone, you can say, sorry, we're going to cut it off, and you don't have to have paid 2 years worth of programs. Second, they have a bring your own phone program. You can actually bring a phone that's in your house that you've already paid for to that program, to Net10 Wireless's program, and you don't have to pay any more. Result, you didn't just buy an extra phone, and you have just given someone the gift of cell phone coverage.
I'm sure moms and dads appreciating that advice on those smartphones, especially with how much teenagers like to text these days. And as far as useful gifts, those usually are the best gifts. What are some of the useful tech items you have on your list this year?
Yeah, we have a gift that sort of keeps on giving. TomTom, which is pretty well known as being a GPS company, has a product called the Runner Cardio. And what's cool about it is you get real-time information, real-time running information right from your wrist. An onboard GPS, an onboard heart rate monitor, all collect data from your running in real time, like your heart rate, your pace, the calories burned, and so forth, your speed. All that comes right from the device on your wrist. And wearables is a big deal this year, wearable technology. The difference is that you don't actually have to have a heart rate monitor on your chest. You've probably seen people who are serious runners. They collect data up there. Well, somebody who's doing they've decided on a New Year's resolution they're going to get fit. Now they don't have to get fit and look funny. Now they can get fit and have all that data collection right on their wrist. And it's a very powerful device. And last but not least, speaking of giving, this is sort of pure giving, not really high tech, but it does have a technology to it. Are you ready? Here we go.
Aflac. Aflac. Aflac.
Okay, why is this cool? Well, this is the Aflac Holiday Duck, and we're talking about gifts that matter, or that that really help others. Aflac. You can get this at aflacduckprints.com or at Macy's starting in November. Aflac donates all the net proceeds from the sale of these ducks, either $10 or $15 a piece, to research and treatment of childhood cancer. Now, that's a wonderful cause. Kids love them. A plush duck with a nice little blue hat. Everything's great. But you might think, well, how much can $10 or $15 add up to? Well, since they started the program, $93 million have been donated by Aflac employees and by people purchasing these ducks. About $3 million from the ducks, about $93 million from the company as a whole. It's an amazing program, and they've done a lot of good with it, and it works really well, and I kind of like it.
Now, Paul, that's definitely a gift that keeps on giving. You have so much useful information. How can we continue to let you keep us in the know?
Sure. If you want to find out more about these gifts or other gift ideas, go to tipsontv.com.
All right, thank you so much, Paul. It's never too early to get a jump start on that Christmas shopping. We appreciate all your knowledge and sharing it with us this morning.